everybody, it's Ms. T with Ms. T's Truth coming at you with another video. So this one is going to be really quick. I just wanted to talk about Kiki Jabbar from Love and Marriage Huntsville just passed away yesterday, I believe. And it struck a chord with me when I realized that she passed away because one, she was only 42 years old, and the details surrounding her death are kind of unclear as to. And first, let me say my condolences to her family. And this is in no way to disparage her, but it just provoked some thought. I don't know if she personally unalived herself, um, which if she did, you know, it's awful in general, but it's understandable as well. And that's why I really wanted to make this video and bring up this topic. You know, us as people and us as fans, we have a lot to say all the time. We always talk about everything. You know, something happened 2 seconds ago, and then everybody's got 25,000 videos up, and they have an opinion, and everybody's got something to say, with no thought or care for how it might affect that person, their livelihood, their family, everything. Because at the end of the day, everybody is human. I don't care if you put on a brave face. I don't care if you look like everything is everything, like you're at peace with everything, nothing bothers you, doesn't get under your skin. Um, that doesn't necessarily mean that's what happens. And I know of someone that they don't look like they struggle emotionally. They seem to have a lot of friends, seem to have a lot of people that love and support them. And then one day they admitted that they were trying to off themselves recently. And I was just looking like, what? So you don't know what people are going through. Some people are better at hiding and faking things than others. You know, people put on a smile on their face or, laugh, and you don't even know that 20 seconds before that they were just crying, or they cried themselves to sleep the night before. It's getting rough out here. It's a lot of things going on. It's a lot of people that are trying to uh, get you with ill intent, and so it's a lot of things going on right now. Everybody's dealing with something, everybody's struggling, and just because we're walking around and we put on a brave face, it doesn't mean that life is beautiful in that moment, or that we can smell the roses in that moment. And you don't know, somebody might be one step away from the edge. Life is getting really hard. Life is really lifing right now for everybody. So I don't care if they're the strongest person, the happiest person, the most quiet person. Everybody's dealing with something right now, and we just need to keep that in mind. And one point I want to bring back up is when I said some people have ill intent for you. Just a second ago, or not a second, but about 2 hours ago, a lady comes up to me in my car and she's like, "Oh, do you speak Spanish?" And I'm like, "No." And then she's still just standing next to me at my car, and she's typing something in to ask me. Now, this woman has her phone, but she proceeds to type in her phone, "Am I far away from whatever address?" I've watched a few videos on sex trafficking and all that stuff, And one of the tactics that they use is they try to, they come across as very unassuming and they always need some help. Now, not saying we need to be mean spirited out here and not help people, but usually if the stuff doesn't make sense, it there's something off. And so if you have your phone and you're asking somebody, hey, am I far away from here? It's like, why don't you just type it in Google the same way you're typing those words on your phone from Spanish to English? Why don't you type in the address and get the hell on? It's a lot of things going on with people right now. So you have to be on guard, have to constantly be on top of things. And then in addition to your life, your job, and everything else that's going on, it's a lot of things going on. So back to my original point of, you don't know what people are dealing with. And when it came to Kiki, uh, the way that she ended, like her last, I want to say 6 appearances on Love and Marriage Huntsville, they were horrible, and the critics and the fans, they ate her up in the comments. You don't know how that affected her. You don't know if, she seemed like she was okay, but you just never know, and if she did do this to herself, it's like, think about it. She had issues with her family. I don't know if she really felt like she could never live up to Tisha. And they had beef, just an ongoing beef for years and years and years. And then she gets on this TV show to kind of, I don't know, get a little bit of fame. And it didn't go the way that she thought it was going to go. And then I saw a little snippet of an episode. I didn't watch this episode, but I saw the part where she was, and this was so sad. She was telling her husband that she was in pain. She went to the doctor. She said that she was in pain. And, the doctors weren't really listening. Her husband wasn't really listening. The fans didn't really listen or take her seriously. And what really, this part hits home, they don't really take what you're saying seriously a lot of times as an African American woman when you go to these doctors. So I can only imagine how it must have felt if you're going everywhere. Nobody believes you. Your own husband don't even believe you. This man had his back turned and he's cooking and he's telling, oh, well, you should have did this, or, oh, I don't. He was not even listening to her at all. And then, so you have that. And then on top of that, anything that you say or any sentence that you say, people are attributing that it's because you did drugs. You're a drug addict. It's just drugs. So not only am I not being heard, I'm not being believed. And then people are judging my character off of things from the past. I can just only imagine that is hard to take, and on top of the life that's lifing and hard right now. It's just very unfortunate that us as human beings, we all have things going on. We understand how it feels when you're not heard, when you're not noticed, when you've got all this stuff that you have to manage. And then on top of that, now this part we don't know, but on top of that, the people that are in the public eye have everybody's opinions. Everybody in their daddy's, grandma's, uncle's, auntie's opinion about your life and what you're doing. Nobody likes anybody to criticize them in their life anyway, period. And then you got John and Joanna Blow that's just got their mouth open about what you got going on in your life. Sure, they might have signed up for it a little bit, but I think, and this is what I'll end on, I think us as the fans, we talk too damn much, number one, and we criticize people too harshly. No chill. They said the internet has no chill, and it really doesn't. And then it's like, and then you don't take any accountability for people that potentially, that we, not me, but the public could have possibly been the cause, have contributed to her demise. And it don't even matter, because now they just moved on to the next topic, talking and talking and talking about this. Oh, y'all know what's going on over here, and everybody left. And you know what's crazy? This is the part that gets me. What's really crazy is that everybody hurries up and opens their mouth and got something to say. But when it's your butt on the hot seat, right? When it's you, when some people that have gone viral for things they didn't like, right? Now all of a sudden they, don't nobody know me, and when the microscope and everything is, and the lens is turned towards them, then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh my goodness, yeah, this seat is hot. Now you see how it feels. You know, it's wise to keep your mouth shut sometimes. Everybody has an opinion and quick to say something, but what I think is wise, sometimes don't be so quick to just open your mouth. And this is not just for people in the public eye. This is also for your friends, your family members, your co-workers. Sometimes close your mouth. I didn't think I was going down the street, but I'm going right down this street. Sometimes you need to shut your mouth. Mind your own business. I don't know why it's so damn hard for people to do that. Mind your own business. Life is lifing. So that means the stuff, you got enough stuff on your own plate to do, mind your own business and take care of your own stuff, and stop worrying about Tom, Dick, and Harry all day, every day, and hurrying up and opening up your mouth to mention something. Because guess what? Life is really funny. What do they say? When you point your fingers at people, it's three fingers pointing right back at you. You don't know how stuff gonna come back to you. While you so quick to judge, so quick to open your mouth, so quick to, you got an opinion, you got an advice. When it's your turn in the hot seat, when it's your turn to get criticized, when it's your turn for people to open up your life and look at all the decisions and mistakes, because everybody makes mistakes, everybody's done something. When it's your turn to get all of your stuff called on the carpet, just remember all the times you hurried up and judged somebody. You hurried up and opened up your mouth and thought you had something to say and thought you knew something, and oh, this is what I would have did and could. Yep. Now it's your turn. So, again, my condolences to Kiki's family. I don't wish death on anybody. I wish, that she could have gone out a different way, that she could have lived another 40, 50 years, But I just hope that we as people, we just think about these things. Think about your fellow man, what they are possibly going through, before you open your mouth and be quick to criticize. Because it will. Life will come back around on you so you can get it. Because that's how God is. He loves you. But he wants you to get it too. Because while he loves you, he also loved that other person too that you judging. That he loved that other person that you criticizing. That other person that you think you know this and that and all this. He loved them too. So while you was opening up your mouth, he's seen that too. And the stuff that you do, everything you do in this life, good or bad, comes back to you. So while you opening your mouth for that person, your turn is coming. Don't you worry. All right, that's all I got to say. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe the video. And until next time.